What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another one of my recording things here. So, we said we were going to look at traffic today. So, here we are, looking at traffic. So, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, I can look right here. Yesterday, we sold 13 items, 8 promoted, 5 organic. So, that was pretty good. We had a multi quantity order from one customer. So, that was good. You can see our promoted 17.5 and 82.5. Or our traffic, I'm sorry. So it's gone up though to 20% here lately. You can see 19.6, 20.2, 20.9, today 21.5. We started the day off just bam, 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 then went into a lull. I find this happens that it's eBay, I think, pushes traffic to your store at certain times during the day. You get some sales, then it calms down, pushes traffic elsewhere, and then you get a bunch of traffic. That's always like if I look at the time of my sales, that's how it always is. It's always in waves. Um, and that's not just from accepting offers or sending offers or whatever. It just, I mean, yeah, sure, I'm sending some offers and getting some offers, but it seems like it's more just gets pushed in waves because I just make sales without, accepting or sending an offer. So, uh, yeah, I started my day. So I'm willing to bet that I'll make 2 or 3 more sales today. That's going to be because usually I get a boost towards around this time right now to a little bit later in the evening. So when I start off good, it usually tells me, okay, we're going to have a good day. Like that's any groundbreaking news, right? Anyway, so you can see what I was talking about. Everything's up, green's all good. Yay, everything's up. Um, and we were talking about how it takes less impressions now to sell an item, like half as many in the 30,000 range versus the 60,000 range. Um, so if I add on another almost 40% for this month, that'd be pretty good. Now here, this is last year in October, what I was talking about yesterday. You see here, excuse me, 1.5 million impressions, sold 22, 5 organic, 17 promoted. Okay. 22 in one day, that's yay. So what my thing is here is you go from that to this is October 9th. Let's see if we can just find November 9th. A month later, we're down 600,000 impressions and 8 sales. And then you can just see, boom, drops all the way down to 394. I think it even got lower. But when you go from 20 some sales and then like that was 3 sales, 4 sales. I mean, we didn't go back to double digit sales. That was December. Let's do, I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart. Let's do beginning of the year. And you can just kind of see how it continued to drop. So you see how it just continued to drop? Oh, 10, 15, 14, 13. So we did have a few good days of sales in here, but a lot of crappy ones. You see our sales right here, kind of all over the place. So in March, we started to go back to, did we? No, we still weren't listing that many. And then if you look at, oh, let's look at June. Yeah, this will be going June to August 28th. Was an eBay reporting error in here. I don't know if you guys remember that. So this is the day that this is the evening, Friday evening, deleted all those items. So we went from 309 down to 182 the next day. So then we tried to figure out what the hell to do, and then you can see my traffic is going back up. And then if you come to here, we can go back a little further. Excuse me, let's go back to like August 15th. So you can, geez. So you can see we're starting to go back up. Maybe we should go back a little further. So you can see this shows it a little bit better. We're creeping up, we're creeping up. See how it's going like in a little bit of a, like this is a downward trend, then it's going back up now. But you can kind of see it's like bookend by 2 days. You'll have a high day and then low, 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 and then another high day. But you can see that the trend, like here, the two peaks are lower. So anyways, and now it's going back up. Our peaks are higher. That's usually just the trends of how it goes. Now the page views, they're, oh God, yawning again. Only when I do these videos. Anyways, the page views are on a more steady incline as well as the sales. This is really cool if you guys don't know about this. Quiet. This is another thing I was talking about. You can tell how many impressions an item got, how many page views it took for it to sell an external page view. So you click through rate 0.3%, which is horrible. Conversion rate 8.3. That's a great conversion rate, I guess. Like here's a 50% conversion rate, just on a regular Gap Best. 819 impressions, 2 page views, and then it's sold. So they're going off page views. That's what it is. 4-to-1, that's 25%. Right? So it took 47 page views to sell a Talbot skirt. Could have been the time of year. Talbot's isn't a horrible, horrible brand. J. Crew, LL Bean, J. Crew, Ralph Lauren, boys shirt. So, yeah, this is kind of um, a cool way to look at things. You can tell on these pants 2XS. Ooh, that's a tough size to sell. So you got to price them cheap, get rid of them. Nike T-shirt took 3,255 impressions, but only 9 page views. So it's interesting to look at. Like these are crappy brand, American Apparel. Not great for me, anyways. But you can go through and you can kind of see. Like, look at here's another Nike with 5,500 impressions. So if it's the right thing that they're looking for, right, then it'll sell. But Nike's very competitive, but it also sells a lot. Has a really good sell-through rate. Well, I guess that's all relative, depending on what you think a good sell-through rate is. But yeah, so that's how things are going. If you want to just look at how are we doing in October, oh, this compares it to September. That's right. Excuse me, yeah. But look at our click-through rates. 0.2. Our sales conversion rate is 2.1. Let's compare this to another time period. 0.1 and 1.2. So you can see we're going up. 1.4 and 5.2. 1 and 3.6. So those are going up as well. But look at our organic impressions. Way up, 42. I was probably promoting it a little less. 1,200 sales compared to 560, but way less impressions. Look at that. 25% of the impressions for more than 25% of the sales. So if we can get back to these kind of, a million and a half impressions, which we should get back to there. If you just slowly keep adding items, right, your store gets bigger. There's more items to see. You should get more impressions, more page views. A third of the page views. Look at that. 96.9, 33.8. That's about a third of the page views. A little less than a third of the page views. I don't know. I think things are trending in the right direction. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong damn one. Oops. I shouldn't have looked at that one. Let's do this a different way. Let's do it October. let's do the first 3 days of October last year versus the first 3 days of October this year. So we've sold, or we've had less than a quarter of the impressions, and we've only sold 12 less items, and we've had less than half the impressions. 1.1 and 1.1, 0.2 and 2.1, 1.4, 5.2, so we're up there, 47, 48 and 52%, 20 and 80%. Not sure why we're getting less organic impressions now. Could be because we're rebuilding. That number could go up. But it's encouraging to see that. Sorry, I'm trying to think of two things at once here. It's encouraging to see that we're rebuilding, right? And things are going well. I wish we've got 17 hours to reconcile. I wish I could compare this to a date that I chose, but you cannot. Right? No. Because that'd be nice to see how we compared to last year rather than having to go back and forth like this. But, wow. Oh, that's sales. I'm sorry. So we had 11, 20, 15. Those are good days. I'd be happy with that right now. What are we at now? We did 12, 13, and 9. Really not that bad. I'm surprised how fast. So we're 3 days in. We're over 11. We're at 11.3 sold per day on average now. So we were at what, 8.3 last month? 6.3 the month before? Now, I don't know if this is going to hold, but if we average 11.3, that's... Why do I have to yawn as soon as I record? That would be pretty cool. 11.3, I'd be fine with that. So, real quick, remember I ordered a couple bales of clothing. They both came today. I went through and looked at them. Not great. I will not order these bales again. I don't think ordering bales they sort by quality, not by name brand, and usually they won't. So I'd have to make a phone call, which I may do this. Make a phone call, or I should do this. See if we can go there and sort it out, pay them extra to sort it out, get the good brands. Because last year I bought clothing bales and put them into the store, and that kind of is probably part of what happened with the downturn. So I definitely don't want to do that again. So I won't do that again. But you can see that traffic, all signs, everything looks good. Curious, external traffic 145, 230. This is this year? This is last year. So we had more external site views. Oh, we had more page views. 3833 versus 1438. That makes sense though. So yeah, there you go. I don't know. Just kind of a quick little thing on traffic, what I look at, how I compare things. And there you go. So I think we're doing good. I think we're going in the right direction. We just got to keep it up. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to try to do one a day of these and try to keep them a little bit shorter, like 15 minutes max. And I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to see, just let me know. Other than that, we will see you in the next one. Take care.